Hi, it's April 15th and another installment of News from the Yard. Today I am conspicuously close to the street, so just videotaping myself next to the street because that's totally normal. But what we're gonna do is look at the creek and look at the food, things that we can feed Shlomo, the tortoise, or things that if you feed my tortoise, then I'll be very upset. So every day when I take Caden to the bus stop, I look at the creek and kind of see what's growing and what's going to be good for the tortoise and what is not good. So I've been eyeing this very exciting thing for the last week. I know that when this grows in most people's yard, they're not super excited, but I'm stoked. So yeah, we've got a big old thistle growing in here. Here's this nice, big, pretty thistle. So I have my bag and I'm gonna try and collect some of it. Thistles are super pokey, but I've got a sock and a bag. Woo, big bag. So that's exciting. I'll collect some of that. There's also watercress. Watercress is a moderate feed, so you can feed it to the turtle or the tortoise. We have land tortoises, not aquatic turtles, sometimes. So that means mix it with other things, give it to them as part of a varied diet. Tortoises need a varied diet, just like humans, so that they can get all of the good nutrition out of different types of plants. So those are two really great ones. I'm going to collect a little bit of those and then we'll move on and look at a couple other things. Here I'm going to point out one of the tortoise's favorite foods, favorite, dandelions. Again, just like the thistle, I know that's not everybody's favorite thing, but one of the fun things about tortoises, hi Shlomo, is that they love weeds. So that's really fun. If you have dandelions growing, thistles growing, you know, you might get sad about your yard, but we're like, ooh, candy. Let the tortoises eat them, pull them up for the dandelions, for the tortoises, and they'll be very happy. Okay, so a question I had from last week was about our azaleas. How are they doing? They're not leafing out, made me a little bit nervous. I looked it up online, and then we had azaleas at our other house, and I kind of started to remember as well that they can actually flower out before they even get leaves. So they're a little bit later in spring, and it's not uncommon for them to start getting flowers before they even get leaves. So I'm not going to worry about them yet. I am going to baby them and love them because they're beautiful and they're worth it. But I'm not worried about them. I think that they're going to be just fine. So this is a super fun and delicious plant, but not for the tortoises. It's dock. It's an early spring plant. I like it, but it's not good for the tortoises because it's too high in oxalic acid. Everybody who has tortoises knows stay away from things that are high in oxalic acid because it's just not good for them. It's not, again, not like if they get a nibble of it then they're gonna die, but just be careful with those. There's also down here some wild onions. Again, not good for the tortoises, but kind of fun. I'm excited about those. Okay, so now I have a great big bag of tortoise food. It took me about 20 minutes, all free. Excited about that. So we're gonna go in and feed Shlomo and then we'll feed the goats. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go outside and feed the goats, but I wanted to start talking in here first because once I go outside, they're gonna start going wild, getting really loud. It's really cute, one of my favorite parts of the day when you go outside and the goats are really excited to see you. So let's get ready. Okay, let's listen for it. You hear? Hi, babies! Hi! They're so ridiculous. Hi, guys! Hi! Say hi! Yeah, they're very hungry and I can't feed them both and do the video, so I'll be back in a bit. Okay. So, I have some exciting news. And I don't know if it's gonna... Ah, you can see it! Look at this! So these are blueberries and they have little buds, and I'm really, really stinking happy. The end. In other exciting news, we got the chicken coop this weekend. Needs a little love, you can see. Needs some paint, but it's the same colors as the barn. I already have paint because we need to repaint the barn. So that's gonna be awesome. It'll be cute once we fix it all up. It also needs just kind of a run, so some space for the chickens to play. Two obstacles that we face here are predators. We have a ton of predators that aren't checked very well because we're in an urban environment and their habitat's just getting taken away. And then the other one is my physical limitations, so just not being very strong with my hands. We're trying to figure out a way to do a chicken run that's something that I could build, that I can move. So our current thought is PVC piping and chicken wire, but then fighting the predators, and not sure if that'll work. So look forward to seeing more information on how we decide to solve that problem. And again, we really don't know what we're doing, so it might be kind of a trial and error thing, a couple different ideas, but I'm excited to get this and to get these out here. Over here, we had some, I think you can hear the goats. We had some excitement with the beehive this weekend, not great excitement. Uncle John, the beekeeper, came over and saw that the queen was gone, so he put in another queen, and we're waiting to see if the hive accepts her or what happens with them. So again, April 15th, that week is when the queen died. R.I.P. Okay, so just a little progress report on the flowering trees. Not much change with the pears or the plums, but this is the sour cherry, and you can see there's lots of little buds on it. There were not last week, so that's very fun. I'm excited about that. This is my favorite fruit tree that we have, and I'm glad that it's doing so well and budding out. That's also very exciting for us this week. Okay, so that's it. That's the news from the yard this week. There's a lot going on, a lot of work to do. We need to get fence up, we need to get plants in. We lost all of the first seedlings to a frost, which was a total gamble. They weren't great seeds. They were a couple years old. Not a big deal, but we need to get those in. Feeding baby goats. And then also the fruit trees are doing well, and it looks like we might have one blueberry, so I'm super, super excited about that. This is News from the Yard for April 15th. See ya!